Right. This is to go over the Cauldron, which can be used for volleyball specifically, but really any sport in order to mix groups together randomly to determine at the end of the day, or at the end of the week, at the end of the season, who is a part of more winning teams or more winning rallies. So I have the instructions built out here, but you want to first make a copy of this so you can use it, and then even that you would save as a master. So then you can then make a copy of that. So then what you do, you're gonna in the name tab, you're gonna type in everybody's name on the team. So we have it here as player one. So Joe, Larry, so on and so forth. Okay. Then each day you're gonna want to come through and just make sure that they're here or not, so that it doesn't include those that are here or aren't. Okay. So we'll mark them all here today, except we'll keep Joe here. We'll say that player 4 is not here and player 6 isn't here. Okay. Type your drills. So if you're wanting to sort of track what drills they are on the drills tab, you can come here and say this is 6-on-6. You can say this, and then you might run the 6-on-6 drill. This is just standard 6-on-6 drill. You click and drag it 4 times. Sometimes it might do it weird, so just type in it each time. 6-on-6. 6-on-6, and then you have another drill you're going to run 3 times. Queens. Okay, you can click it and drag. You're going to run it. You're going to run it 3 times. Okay. You don't need to retype it if you're not really worried about tracking what the drill is. Okay. Then you want to, once you've sort of created your practice plan in there for you to follow, or to track it, then you filter out the blanks and no's for attendance. So I'm going to come in here. I'm going to say this right here. I don't want the blanks. I only want to have the yeses that are here, that are going to be here. And I'm going to change this just so it's smaller. Let's get rid of all these no's. So now we have less players here. If you do have extra players here, so like right now I have 12 players here. Let's add one more. Yes, player 20 is here now. So now when I go to this filter, you'll see click in, click out, click OK. It adds an extra one. What I do for this, if you have 13 right volleyball, you have 12 players. You just make it random so that whoever the 13th player is, they're just not going to play in that round. And you just give them a score of blank, so then it doesn't give them good or bad in there. So then after that, next thing in the instructions, to randomize the teams, you just come in here, click that, click sort A to Z, and we'll change everyone around. Then you type in what team each person is on. So let's say we're doing 6-on-6. So I'd say team 1. You can even grab it, drag it 6 spots. Team 2, drag it, and then this one's blank like we talked about. And then you say, all right, here's the teams. Player 14, player 13, Joe, player 5, player 12, player 11, you're on this side. And then you say everyone else, if I didn't say your name, you're on that side. Player 20, you're not in this round, you'll get on the next round. Now, obviously with the missing player, you want to if you re-randomize if the same person keeps not playing. Okay, that's a good time for them to get water, stretch, get a little rest. Then next thing in here, once the drill is complete, so I actually like to just tell them we're going first 1 to 10. Once a team, or not necessarily first 1 to 10, you can also say we're doing 20 balls, so then it's like 13 to 7. It works either way though. So it could be final score 10 to 2 if you're going first 1 to 10, or if you say 20 balls, it might be 17 to 3 or 12 to 8. It does work either way. So once you get to 20, then I like to, because I don't want them waiting on me, I like to record the score, but just tell them you guys are going to keep doing that drill. So I know that the score was team 1 13, team 2 7. So I'm going to go 13, 7, click and drag. Now they're still playing. Okay, so they're not wasting time. They're getting extra reps in, even though this doesn't count toward the score. Click here, sort A to Z, and now you have your new teams. So then you come in, you say, okay, this is team 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players. Now this is 2 and down. This one's nobody. You blow the whistle at the end of the next rally. You say, all right, good job. I recorded those scores. Here are your new teams. Team 1 on that side. Player 7, Player 3, Joe. Player 14, Larry. Player 10. You guys are on that side. Player 8, 9, 12, 13, 20. Or if I didn't say your name, you're on that side. Player 11. You get a rest. Ready, set, go. Game to 20. And you keep doing it. Let's say it's 4 to 7 that time. Typically, you'd have the same target, so that wouldn't happen. But then at the end here, you can see their rankings. Okay? And the reason why there's not a 1 is because I had bad data in here. I had underlying data from one of the people that I marked that wasn't here. But you can also see up here, it'll put a color code. So player 4 was marked as not here. That's why they were number 1, because they had drills in that they had already done. So it also has it ranked 1 through the end as well. So that's how it works. Some little down below, I just have a couple of things. I don't think that the Cauldron gives an accurate count of who truly are your best 1 through 6 players, but it is something good to generate competition and have fun. Really good to generate competition, just to have a winner that's unbiased and it built throughout the entire practice or the entire week. I also think it's really good as far as potentially opening your eyes to things, right? If you see that somebody is consistently at the top, and you thought they weren't good, maybe they are better than you thought. Or if they're consistently at the bottom, or it helps you to see that someone that is more talented isn't competing. So a lot of things that can open your eyes to and make you think, but I wouldn't really encourage you to make decisions off of this, but to help to inform your decisions. It might be good to decide between 1 to 2 players if you're really not sure between. And then you can look at this and say, oh, player 1, he's been ranked 3rd in this, and player 2 is ranked 12th. Apparently this other player does something extra that I don't really notice or I don't really see. And then the last thing, some people, when I originally learned about this, they said to do weight 6-on-6 more than the small group drills due to complications, but not even as much that. I just don't think it's necessary to weight one more than the other. So this doesn't weight anything any different. So whether it's 6-on-6 or queens, it'll all be weighted the same. There's an argument that the small group drills is actually more indicative of how good a player is, since they have more influence on the game. Since they'll have to touch the ball more if it's 2s instead of 6s. So there's the Cauldron. Copy it for yourself and go enjoy.